everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cheryl and today I'm here to bring you a book haul. Now it's been a while since I've done one of these just because I have been on a semi-book buying ban. As of late I have probably close to, if not over 100 books on my TBR currently, and that is just way too many. So I've been trying to read through as many of those as possible before I buy new books, but I kind of slipped. I went to Bards Noble with my fiance for Valentine's Day, and he treated me to a few books, and then I found some at a thrift store. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to the books. Alright, I'll start with the first two that I got at the thrift store. They were 25 cents a piece, so how could I not? And those are the second and third book from the Dragonlance Chronicles, which I have a review for the first book, Autumns of Dragon Twilight. I will link that down below. So those books are Dragons of Winter Night and Dragons of Spring Dawning. As you can tell, these books are not in the best shape, but like I said, they were 25 cents a piece. If you don't know, this is a high fantasy series that is very reminiscent of Dungeons & Dragons in that it has an eclectic cast of characters who go on whirlwind adventures. I did enjoy the first book. As I said, I have the review that I will link down below. I had a few issues with it, but not enough that I didn't want to continue the series, and I happened to find the next two in the series at the thrift store, which was just impressive considering this book series is from like the 80s, I believe. So yeah, I picked these two up, and I hope to pick them up soon. So there is a big trend in this book haul, and that is they are basically all fantasy books. I'm going to move on to the Barnes & Noble section now. The first book I got there is actually a bind-up of multiple books, and that is R.A. Salvatore's The Legend of Drizzt. This is the 25th anniversary edition. This is the first book, but it's a bind-up of, I believe, the first three books, Homeland, Exile, and Sojourn. So I am looking forward to this. My fiance says these are fantastic. I really don't know much about them, but yeah. Oh, look at that, Dungeons & Dragons, Forgotten Realm. I have a theme with these. So I am assuming these are set in the Dungeons & Dragons universe then, but yeah. Like I said, don't really know much about these, don't really want to know much about these. I like going into a lot of fantasy books blind because, I don't know, I find it more interesting. So the next one is one I've actually already read, and I just needed to add it to my collection, and that is Sarah J. Maas's A Court of Thorns and Roses. I read this last year, and it was alright. It wasn't my favorite book I read, but it wasn't my least favorite. I think I gave it just a solid 3-star rating. I actually have more issues with it now that I've thought about it than when I first read it, but I did want to get my hands on a copy of it just because I want to pick up A Court of Mist and Fury, which was my all-time favorite book I read last year, and I do want to get a copy of A Court of Wings and Ruin when it came out, so I figured it was time to pick up the series. And the last book I have to show you is one I have already talked about, and that is Gemina by Amy Kaufman, J. Kristoff. I just did a review of this, spoiler free. I will link down below. I don't know what to say about this book other than I absolutely love it. I would recommend watching the video I just mentioned if you want more of my thoughts about it, though like I said, it is spoiler free, so I didn't go super in depth in the book, but I had to get a copy of it. It was just, I don't know why I put off getting a copy of it for this long, but yes, this book was just fantastic. So anyway, that's my book haul. I hope to not be hauling more books in the future, just because, like I said, I'm trying to read down my shelves, which is a process, but I really couldn't resist the temptation of these books. But there will be more unhaul videos in the future, so keep an eye out for those because, like I've said before, I'm trying to purge my shelves of the things that just don't bring me happiness anymore. Also, I'm kind of in a slump when it comes to making videos. I don't know what to do. I just don't want to overload you guys with a whole bunch of tags because I know those can get kind of boring, but I haven't been reading as much. So if you guys have any video requests or anything, comment those down below and let me know, and I will definitely take a look at them because I want to film what you guys want to see. As always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!